Hello guys. In this video, we are just going to see how to use text to columns in Microsoft Excel. How can we just take names like this one? Maybe you have names here like this one. As you see, first name and last name are separated by space and make them columns. How you can just make two columns from this this text with just one column. How can you do it? Maybe it comes that you just want only to separate the first name from last name, and sometimes it is a challenge. We have seen in the previous video how we can just use formulas to do this, how to just use autofill, flash fill, how just can use formulas like concatenate or concat functions. And here there is another easy way to do this using text to columns, just text to columns. Then how to do this? First of all, you just need to select. You need to select the text that you just want to change to columns. Here's the text and it is now selected. Then you just move to data. You go to data, and here to the right you see where is column, text to columns. Here you just click here to separate a single column of text in multiple columns. If the name has maybe three names, like first name, last name, middle name, it will be separated in three columns. And let me click here, and as you click here you can see what we have. Just have names but in one column. Here let's just see how to use delimited characters such as commas or tabs separate each field. And here let me go to next. You click on next and you can see if here select just a space, you can see if I remove this there is nothing there. But if I select here space, and here you just select depending on what is separating your names. If your names are separated by semicolon, just comma, just space or other, you just specify what is separating your names, and just we'll be able to separate them in columns. Let me now here choose space because our names are just separated by space. Now here select space, and as I'm just using space, I'm just clicking on space. You see here it is now separated in three columns. Two columns for the ones with two names, and three columns for the ones who are just more than two columns, more than two names. And then here, after choosing what is separating names, here I click on next. I click on next, and you can see here where to select the destination. You just pay attention to the destination. Where do you just want your column, your names be? Just the destination here, it is B, just in B4, and here just need to select to choose. I just need to click here to choose the destination that I want. Maybe I just want the names to be here. I just want them to start from here. I just can have select here, or I can just only choose. I can just click here and choose. If I click here, let me just see. Anytime I click here, the names will be starting from here to there, depending on the columns. And I just have to come back here and now click in next again. You can see what I have here. And then here I just have to go to finish because there is no other options there to the next. Now let me just click on finish and see what we just get. Anytime I click on finish, you see now what I have here. You see I have my name separated just in this way. You can see I have three columns. You can see now I can just attack them as free columns. You can see here there's a name, the real names without formulas. You see, I can copy them. I can just here put last name, first name, and here middle name, or just a last name, middle name, first name. I can just arrange them the way I want. And just guys, you see here they are all separated, and it is very nice and very easy to do. You can see sometimes you have a long list where there is all names are combined, and you have another format that you just want to copy to paste your names, where you just need to be just need to separate them: first name, last name, middle name, in the different columns. Guys, you see now here it is very easy, and your names can just be separated by other things like other characters. Like for example, we can just here have maybe art. Let me just here put art. They can just be separated by other characters like art, like semicolon. What just you do now once it is like this? I just have to select here the name with those special characters, separated with those special characters, and I just go back there to data, and I just go there to text it to columns, and I just here you can see what I have the name. Here you see I've selected only one name, and I go to next, and here I will just have to select this name is not separated by this space. That is why here you don't see columns. It is other thing, and what is there you just have to specify. This is art. Anytime I put here art, you see now my names here I'll separate the direct in different columns. You can see how good it is now looking right. I now just go to next. You can see I have two columns where what will be the destination. I can here choose a destination. Let me click here to choose the destination, and then I come back here and I go to finish, and you can see now I have two columns. Now. My two names now here are separated. They can be separated with other thing else. If it can be, it can just be column. It can be just be a special character. It can be a space. It can be a colon. We have seen different ways our names are just connected. And let me just take another example. Let me Control Z to undo, and here you can just have names or just text like emails, and just want them to separate. Just want to separate them into different columns. In different columns, maybe you just have like let me just say, for example, maybe this, and you just want to separate this. Just want to take to get all parts of the email in just different columns. What can you do? You just need here to select, and you go to data, just to go to text to column, and because here you just need to take only just want to divide them within different columns. You can just go to next, and here just put a special character here. You see it's already there because it is the one that we have used in the previous previous exercise. And here can just anytime we remove this here, you can see you have the full name, and time just to go to and put at here. You just want to separate your name from this, and you get this part alone and this part alone. And guys, you see this very nice, and you can see here there is comma space other. Once you just choose other, you have to specify what's there. And now let me just go back there. You can see Control Z to undo, and guys, you have seen a very nice way to separate names. And sometimes let me again select this and show you another way to separate names, to separate names. Let me just go to data again and go to text to columns, and here you can see there is where you can just choose fixed width. You can just copy this. Let me just go to next. Here you will be given a way to separate names in a different different way. You can just take the first beginning letters, and let me just go back a little bit. I just want to make them same names, and here let me just remove at and put a space, and let me select again. I can here select again and just go to data, text to columns, and I fixed width. I can just select here and go to next. What does this means? It means that you can just now separate your names. You just can just separate your names in the way you want. You can here see there is a graduation. You can just take the first letter for all names. You can just divide them with the letters. You can see anytime I click here, you can see now the separation. You can separate them in the way you want. You can see. You can just take these are the first two letters, and you can just also divide this one here. Let me just divide another name from maybe here. I can just select it, or I can just change and make different separations, and you double click to remove the selection. I can just put it here. I can just put it here if I want, and I can double click to remove this selection and this one. Let me just take this one. Let me just go to next. Let me go to next. You can see I will just have this column, and this column. You can take the first letters if you want, and here choose the destination as usual. The destination, let me just take the destination here, and I go back there, and I go to finish. You can see what I have. Maybe you just only need the first letters. You can see. You can just take them if you want. Here you see you have the rest letters. You can see here they are if you want, and you can divide your names the way you want. You can pick some letters. You can just pick the starting or letters for your names. You can just do whatever and change text to columns. Guys, you see this very helpful. Sometimes you just need to do things like this, and you don't have to do this, but the text to column is just a very nice solution for this problem. And guys, I hope you enjoy this video, and it's going to help you in a lot of work. And guys, see you next time.